I still hear his voice. Low, venomous final. You're useless now. I don't need you anymore. He said it in the lawyer's office right after signing the divorce papers. His grin stretched like a scare across his face. The kind of grin you never forget. He thought he had won. Thought money made him untouchable. I didn't flinch. I smiled back. He mistook it for weakness. It wasn't backstory setup. I met Daniel 12 years ago. Back then, he was charming in a careless way, with big promises he never quite fulfilled. He was always between jobs, between ideas, between realities. I carried us financially, emotionally, every way that mattered. But I didn't mind. Not then. I believed in him, believed in us. His father never did. A steel-eyed man who built an empire brick by brick, who saw through his son's laziness the way a hawk spots a trembling rabbit. Still, he tolerated me, said I grounded Daniel. He wasn't wrong. For years, I was anchor, caretaker, peacemaker. While Daniel floundered, I built stability. When his father grew sick, it was me at the hospital, me holding hands, me soothing feuds in the family. Daniel barely showed, too busy sulking or scheming or drinking. But I stayed. That was my mistake. Discovery of betrayal. The shift came suddenly after the funeral. The day the will was to be read, Daniel held my hand with a new kind of pressure. Possessive. Almost cruel. He was sweating, but not from grief, from anticipation. And when the lawyer said it, $210 million left to Daniel, I felt his fingers release mine just like that. By nightfall, he was drunk with power. No gratitude, no acknowledgement, just a sneer and the words that gutted me. You're nothing now. You were convenient before, but I don't need a convenience anymore. That night, I slept beside Himon last time, his breath thick with whiskey. He didn't see me staring at the ceiling, calculating. He thought betrayal would break me. He was wrong. It forged me. Chef in mindset. I didn't scream, didn't beg. I let the divorce proceed with silence. He grew cockier with each meeting, each signature, convinced he was discarding me like old furniture. But I had one weapon he didn't know about. Patience. Daniel had always underestimated me, thought I was soft, thought love had blinded me. But I watched his father for years, studied him, respected him. The old man left breadcrumbs in conversations, in documents, in the way he measured Daniel with disappointment. The will, I knew there would be something in it Daniel wouldn't like. The father was too shrewd to hand $210 million blindly to a fool. So I waited. Execution of the plan, I played the role of discarded wife perfectly. No resistance, no fight. Heg loaded to friends about how easily I let go. Told them I was too weak to contest anything, that I'd vanish quietly. Meanwhile, I kept close to the lawyer. Silent meetings, careful questions, a gentle smile when he asked if I'd read the full will. Daniel hadn't. Of course he hadn't. He never read details, never checked fine print, always wanted shortcuts, easy victories. The lawyer leaned back in his chair, eyes amused. "There's something you'll enjoy," he said. And there it was, a clause tucked neatly, legally sound. Daniel would inherit everything, yes, but only under one condition. He had Tormain married to me. Divorce voided his right to the fortune. The money would then transfer to me. The old man had known. He'd seen the rot in his son, and he'd placed the knife in my hands. Climax and confrontation. The day the divorce finalized, Daniel sat smug in his tailored suit, pen scratching across the last page. He leaned back, smirked, and whispered those words meant to shatter me. "You're useless now. I don't need you anymore." I didn't answer. I didn't need to. The lawyer chuckled, Adri sound that made Daniel turn. "Did you even read the will?" he asked. Confusion flickered across Daniel's face. The grin faltered. He shook his head like a child, refusing to understand. The lawyer slid the document forward, tapping the clause with deliberate precision. You just signed away your inheritance. Divorce nullifies your claim. Everything goes to her." The room froze. Daniel's skin drained of color. His lips parted, but no sound came. His eyes darted to me, pleading, furious, desperate all at once. I held his gaze, calm, unblinking. A quiet storm he'd never seen before. "Thank you for leaving me," I said softly. "You did exactly what your father knew you would." And for the first time in our marriage, Daniel had no words. Resolution and emotional release. The ink dried and the empire was mine. Not because I stole it, but because he threw it away. I walked out of that office lighter than I had in years. Not because of the money, though. It was a weapon now, but because justice had been clean, silent, absolute. He had underestimated me until the very end. Thought betrayal made him powerful, but it only exposed him as I left him pale and trembling.